Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're looking at Old Milwaukee. This is a dual review of Old Milwaukee.
Half quart, which means 16 ounces.
Correct.
So this is Old Milwaukee. It's been around a long time. You told me earlier that it was introduced in the 30s and then pulled for some reason.
Yeah.
And then reintroduced in the 50s. I guess to combat other budget brands.
Like Busch.
So, yeah, I don't really consider this a budget brand. I consider this like an old grandpa beer. You know, like the old guys would drink this because that's what they had. This is a beer that's going to taste like beer.
It is a budget brand, but Schlitz introduced it to compete with Busch, and it was cheaper than Schlitz, and Schlitz competed with Budweiser. You know how it works.
So we got a 16-ounce can here. Pop's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and pour this and see what it's all about. I think we already know what it's about. Here you go.
Clear, bubbly, like you said, beer looking.
Beerish.
Beer, American lager. And you know what it's made with? Water, barley malt, corn, syrup, hops, yeast. And they're probably using hop extract, and they're probably using malt extract. You know, it's inexpensive.
Hold your glass up. Oh, damn. Almost perfect. Almost perfect.
And it says Schlitz Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. All right, but it's actually contract produced because Schlitz breweries were all sold. All right.
Watch that. It's kind of high. You were just kind of...
Yeah, well.
There you go again. No alcohol abuse in this house.
Well, not in that way. Okay, and it smells kind of yeasty, like bread, like stereotypical, you know?
It smells good. It smells like really good, regular American beer.
Right, and I first tried this in 1996. And the Old Milwaukee Light came out in 1982, by the
Cheers.
way. We don't get the light around here.
Thank goodness.
We don't get Old Milwaukee Ice either, unfortunately. Yeah, it's
We
pretty
do get, what was that, Milwaukee's Best Ice.
Yeah, but not Old Milwaukee. That's two different companies.
No.
But when I went to
I
Ohio,
was buying it one time, and I was buying it near the university, and some dude was in there, and he's like some older guy. He looks just, yeah, you're getting the 32-ounce cans, huh? I said, yeah, it's a pretty good price. I think at the time it was like, I don't know,
$2.25.
two for $3.
I
You bought two of them. It was $3.
Yeah, I know
And,
it was two for $2.25.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, so it's pretty good price. He's like, the Beast, the Beast, the Beast. He kept on calling it the Beast.
He was an old man,
Yeah, he's like close to my age or something like that.
Oh.
You know, maybe a little younger.
so middle age.
Yeah,
That's the nickname of it, the Beast.
the Beast. Yeah, like natural.
It's natty.
Yeah, they call it Daddy.
And this is Old Millie.
Papa.
This is Old Millie. No, I just made that up. All right. It's smooth, easy drinking, medium bodied, crisp finish, crisp, clean, refreshing. Sweetness, nah, it's dry. It's like 1 out of 5 sugar cubes. It's like champagne. It's like the champagne of canned, red labeled beer.
Would you stop that? You're getting ready to swish it up. Time
No,
out of damn.
no. I'll pay you $100 if I make a mistake.
I'll never get that $100, kids.
I don't welch.
There's no reason to aerate this beer.
Bitterness units, low, 1 out of 5 hop cones. So think about that. It's 1 out of 5 sugar units, sugar cubes. It's 1 out of 5 hop cones. So the flavor profile is very low. It's around 4.6%. But the flavor that it does have is fine. It's nice. People buy these, like you said,
The flavor profile is 4.6%.
the alcohol level is 4.6.
Oh.
Oh, I should have looked up the IBUs on Crescent Crown Distributing's website. I'll probably post that down below in the notes. Like you said, this is a beer that people drink with like a shrimp basket and fries, club sandwich.
I said that? When did I say that?
I think you were talking before we did the video, and you were saying how it was like parable with just like regular food. Macaroni and cheese with maybe some diced ham. You know, it's that kind of thing. Saturday afternoon watching college football, beer. It's 4.6. You're not going to get loaded drinking 2 or 3. Now, if you're irresponsible, yeah, anything. But it's fine. I like it. Unfortunately, it hasn't been sold in my town for over 10 or 15 years, which is sad. We used to get the suitcases and the quart brown glass bottles. We used to get the quart bottles, which were very nice. So, anyway.
I don't think it's quart glass anything anymore. Everything that's a quart comes in a can now. We get High Life in can, we get the Beast and a Light in a can.
We do get Miller High Life in quart bottles still, but not too many beers like that. Yeah, you're right. I know where to go get Milwaukee.
Now we do get glass 40s.
Yes.
Which is just about anything.
Mickey's.
Anything that's going to put out a 40, it's going to be in a glass.
Yeah,
Like a
Mickey.
big old shaft.
Yeah, Mickey's, Budweiser, Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller High Life. Yeah.
But ice.
Yeah, 40-ounce bottles, King Cobra. Yeah, yeah, all day long. Yeah. Well, how do you score this relatively light adjunct lager?
It's good. I'll give it an A. It's like a straight up like A minus. Yeah, I give it like a 92.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 90. 90, 92.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, if you like a regular nice beer with no off flavors, no off aromas, that's easy going.
So it got a lower score because it's old Milwaukee. Just throwing it out there.
No, I didn't give it a lower score because it's old Milwaukee. It won a gold medal in 1996 at the Great American Beer Festival as the best adjunct lager in America.
So it won a gold medal
in 96.
26 years ago when it was probably made with a different recipe.
I don't think they changed the recipe. It tastes exactly the same as when I first tried it in 96.
No, they changed these beers.
It
They
did
make them
seem
lighter.
it did seem more bitter though.
There was a little talk going around on online about Budweiser.
Oh, and everybody was getting
And I mentioned
like
that
irate, yeah.
in person with you before all this went around all over the place. Budweiser has changed.
Okay, well, not since I started drinking it.
The alcohol content has not changed. Okay, it's gotten lighter. It's got the bite is lower, and to me, you don't even taste that beechwood in it anymore.
Well,
It's just,
beechwood
to
is
me,
neutral, so you're never going to taste it.
negative.
We're not going to go into that big argument again.
Negative. Beechwood adds flavor to the beer.
No. But
Okay, I
anyway,
want you to read the can, the disclaimer on the
it's
can.
surface area for fermentation. But anyway, well, let's not get into that big argument.
It's not an argument. It's the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I only deal in that. So,
I only deal in facts.
yeah.
The facts are.
Okay, what did I just say? Let's not get into that.
But you had to bring up the old fudge beer.
Everything was going great. Everything was going so nice. Everything was so
Yeah,
calm.
fudge.
Now it's all it is. As far as Budweiser, I never drank Budweiser until 1996.
Wait, you said drop it. Now you're going to talk about it.
No, I was say drop the Beechwood argument. I never
You
drank.
specifically said.
I never drank Budweiser until '96. So for the last 26 years, I have not noticed a difference. Now, did you ever drink Budweiser before '96?
Absolutely. I did.
And not just 10 years before.
No.
So see, you got a better reference point than I do.
Right. Correct. The beers that were made back in the late 70s and the early 80s through the 80s are completely different tasting.
Like a lot of whiskeys, like Jack Daniels
Yes.
and Cuddy Sark and Johnny Walker. They used to all be 90 and 86.6.
They all used to have flavor and they were robust. Now everything's kind of watered down.
All those whiskeys I named used to be 90 proof and 86.6 proof.
For
And now
instance,
they're all
let's
80.
let's get into the real world.
All 80.
No, hold on. We could set that aside and get into the real world and talk about how IPAs have changed. Right.
That would be a 2-hour conference.
So now everything
All
is
right.
an ambrosia club.
That would be a that'd be a 2-hour conference. All right. So anyway, so excellent beer, and we're going to end this review by saying y'all go to. Well, you can't actually go anywhere and see this get made, and we're going to end this review just by ending it. Thank you for watching this video production.
Drink better beers, kids.